Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Libra, I'm going to do you a reading this evening. I'm calling it my mini reading. It may be a little bit longer than the mini reading. It all depends on what Spirit has to say. But I aim for these readings to be 10, 20 minutes long. They have been 30 minutes long, but I'm using my mini decks for doing this reading. We're starting with the Light Seers Tarot, which is a beautiful deck. Then I'm going to be using my Sun and Moon Tarot and then my White Sage Tarot. So all decks, well, actually the last two, I haven't really been using them very much since I got them about a year ago. So it's lovely to bring them out. It's time. They kept saying it's time to come out. And then I'm feeling that I might pull for you. Actually, I think I'm going to pull it right at the beginning. Thank you, Spirit. The Spirit Animal deck for you, which I haven't done before at the beginning, but that's what I'm going to do. And we'll go ahead with the reading. This reading is for those that most need to hear the message today. If it resonates, it was for you at this time. And, you know, my role as a messenger, and I am simply a messenger for Spirit, is to give you a message at a particular time for you that helps you, triggers within you the ability to hear and receive that message. Basically, you already know the answers. Your soul already knows the answers. Your soul has everything you need within you, but sometimes it gets covered up with all sorts of other things and behaviors and things that we tell ourselves, and we forget that actually within us we have everything within us we already need. So my message to you today, if it resonates, is to just take that layer of confusion off and show you that resonance, that understanding that you already have. So if you do feel it, this was for you today. If it wasn't for you, then it simply means that this reading is not for you right now. You'll always have a reading at exactly the right time you need it, as guided by Spirit. Thank you, my darlings, for all of your comments, your lovely comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I am so, so grateful. I want to do this reading for you now as we move out of Libra season and we come into Scorpio season. So I just thought it was an important time to do a reading for you. So let's see, first of all, with the Spirit Animal deck, what we have. I do have one of my little doggies with me. The others I think are sleeping somewhere. But for Libra, for those that most need to hear it, Spirit, thank you so much. This is a lovely deck. I have quite a few animal oracle decks, but don't tell the others. This is one of my favorites. Thank you, Spirit, for Libra, for those that most need to hear the message. Oh, that's very interesting. So that one wants to come out, and that one. Okay, so we've got the Coyote Spirit, which is trust in divine detours, and we've got the Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Let me show you both of these cards now. So Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, and Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back. So whatever is happening right now for you, I feel that there has been a change. Something hasn't gone quite according to plan. And maybe that's why you've come to this reading. You know that when we perceive something as not that something we intended to happen, we attach a meaning to it. And really, there aren't really any per se real problems in our lives. Problems are simply when we attach a meaning to something and when something hasn't gone according to plan. But Spirit has another plan, and that's where you're being asked to trust that where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. Trust in divine detours. The road, our soul path, isn't always in a straight line. We may feel that it is. We may feel this is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to go. But sometimes we have to go on another path for a while, because that path gives us experiences, opportunities for growth, obstacles which give us opportunities for growth. So trust that. Allow yourself to be open and ready to receive anything that's meant to come in for you. And one of the ways to do that is to say, I'm ready. I am ready and willing to receive all that I need to receive on this journey. And I am, two such powerful words. I am that I am is God. It's what God said to Moses in Exodus. I am that I am. I am who I am. And when you are in this space of accepting in this present moment that you're exactly where you're meant to be, you release all resistance and you allow your soul that already knows, already trusts it, already knows what's coming in for you, to create, we're causing and creating the whole time. You're manifesting the whole time your reality. Your consciousness is manifesting your reality. But sometimes when we lose that connection to source energy, our reality creates our consciousness. We get affected and we hold on to things, and we can't let go of things. So please trust in divine detours at the moment, and have faith over fear. Don't feed that fear wolf within you. Have faith over fear that you're exactly on the right, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment in time. And then you've got eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. So this is, the eagle is always considered God's messenger, because the eagle flies closest to heaven, and the eagle is also doesn't allow negativity to affect it. The crow attacks the eagle ignores it, flies higher and higher, and the crow eventually falls away through lack of oxygen. So this is a reminder for you, first of all, to, if there is negativity around you at this time, my darling, just to remove, just to pay it no attention. Where attention goes, energy flows. And if you have what you consider a problem at the moment in your life, try to see whether this problem is something because things didn't work out the way that you wanted it, but it may be what your soul intended to happen. And that actually a problem only has power over you when you give it attention. So any negativity in your life right now, if it's a problem or not a problem, but it's making you uncomfortable, try not to talk about it. Try not to dwell on it too much. Try not to discuss it too much. And if there are people that are negative around you at this time, just withdraw yourself from that and focus purely on you and your vibration, because energy, we are simply energy. Emotion is energy, emotion. And your most important asset is your energy. And energy doesn't die, it all just moves around, and we are all part of the I am. Your soul is a piece of divinity, it's a piece of source energy. That is the I am. So trust in that, trust in what you are feeling at the moment. What is red flags to you? What is it, where is it that you wish to go at the moment? What is drawing your attention in a positive way? What do you get excited about? What do you wish to create? That is where you're meant to be going. And spirit is protecting you at this time. You may feel that you're on your own, but you are being guided by spirit. So that's two cards start off the reading. So now let's look, my darling, with Libra. My darling Libras, let's have a look with the Light Seers Tarot for you. Thank you, Spirit. And Eagle Spirit number 23, 2 and 3 is change. So it's 5, which is change. So there is change happening for you in your life. Thank you, Spirit. And you've got the Star card. So whatever has happened, it's allowing a place for you to heal. It's allowing a place for you to have a period of solitude. And there's a difference between solitude and feeling lonely. If you're feeling lonely, it's because you're trying to fill a space within you that's empty. When you are in solitude and actually you're enjoying that space of solitude, it's because you are reconnecting with your higher self, with source energy. It's time spent with God. And this is the Star card here. This is a time for you to release things that no longer serve you in your life. And don't be afraid to let them go, because sometimes things have to go in order for other things to come in your life. And you are very focused at the moment on what is right for you. And although you've got this trust in divine detours, I don't feel, because you've got Eagle has your back, that you're fighting against this too much. You're starting to go with the flow of things. The Star card only appears when you have gone through something that's really quite big in your life. There has been a big change, but it has happened for you in order for you to release things. We can spend our entire lives going through reactionary behaviors because of conditioned, deep-rooted ways that we see things or we feel things. And it's because that's the only way we've known. That's the only way our mind can process things. That's all it knows, that judged data. The mind only holds information from this lifetime. But you've started to understand and see that actually, if you trust in that inner stillness within you and you start to receive the insights that you have within you all the time, you're beginning to feel a sense of relief, a sense of peace about where you are. So let's have a little bit more information, Spirit. Thank you. You are feeling really connected, and I think there's a little bit of magic that's starting to happen, because as you start to believe, you start to see things. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups and Temperance. So this is that little bit that I was talking about with the 5 of Cups. I want you to try and stop focusing on what you feel is a problem and an issue at the moment. The 5 of Cups is a sense of regret, remorse. I wish I'd done this. I could have done that. No, everything has happened exactly the way it was meant to happen. You are exactly where you're meant to be right now. And I repeat again, and I'm not sure if I've said this already, because as I speak and as I channel, I don't really remember what I've just said, but in the acceptance of accepting this moment right now, this present, it's a present gifted moment of saying, I may not understand why I am where I am right now, why I've taken this detour, but my soul knows. And in that moment of releasing the fighting against it, you will feel the peace. You are exactly where you're meant to be right now, darling. And it'll all become clear in its own divine timing. And that is the 5 of Cups, because when you are focusing on the negativity of it and the problem of it, you're not allowing what's meant to come in for you, that 2 of Cups. It's waiting for you. You're like an actor on a stage of your life. You're causing and creating everything. And when you stand on that center stage, that's the lead actor, things are waiting in the wings for you, but you have to allow them in. And to allow them in, it's so simple to say, I am ready. I am ready to receive whatever it is that I am meant to receive in this given moment and other given moments. I am ready to receive. And in doing that, you allow the universe to come in. There are no walls of resistance. And being grateful for everything that does come in, because every person, event, experience, relationship is for your soul's evolution, and your soul chose this path for a reason. And the reason mainly is for your soul to remember what is always known, that it is a part. Remember, a member of a part that all that is, the I am. When we are born, our soul forgets. It forgets who it is. And so that journey, that evolution, that soul path is to remember. It's not to learn, it's to remember, because when you have those aha moments, when you have those moments of insight, your soul has simply remembered what it's always known. So please trust in it. We are the only species that does not trust instinctively, immediately, within its own reaction. Our instinct. Every single other species does, and it does it for its greatest good of itself, for its species, for Mother Nature, for the planet. We don't, because we have been conditioned not to believe it. How can I possibly know that? Where does that come from? I'm just making that up. But you know what? Something, your imagination, when you're in that space and you're imagining things and you're being creative and it feels good and it feels right and you feel excited, that's your soul. We were created to create. So start to trust in it. Start to trust in it and what it's trying to tell you at this time. I've got Temperance here for you, my darling. This is on the bottom of the deck. So this is a major arcana, which talks about a life-changing moment for you. Temperance, good old Temperance, Sagittarius card. Temperance card is about patience, but it's patience with a beautiful wink from the universe, because it's trust in the divine detours. Trust in the divine detours that are happening right now, and Spirit has your back. This is Archangel Michael sitting here. This is talking about the need for you to release any control of the situation that you have at this time, because as above, down below, whatever you are manifesting, whatever you have asked of the universe always says yes, and all the events have been set in motion. But when you cause something to happen, you're creating something. It can be very individual when it's a little tiny thing, but when it's something that's a major life event for you, other souls are collaborating with you. So everything has to play out in divine order. That is the law of attraction. That is the law of the universe. So Spirit is saying, have patience, take a step back, observe it, take from it what you need at the moment for your own soul's evolution, what remembrances, understandings that you are receiving, and trust that you are on your life path. And this is Spirit having your back. This is the Temperance card. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like to say for Libra? Thank you. And that's 1 and 4, and 1 and 4 is 5. So again, that's change. That's 2 lots of change for you. Thank you, Spirit. And then you had the 5 of Cups as well. So that's 3 lots of change. And now you have the 5 of Wands. So that's 4 lots of change. This is a big change for you at this time. And just remember that change is necessary for us. We can't sit in the same space. We are always evolving, always evolving. And as part of that, you know, we've told ourselves, or we've been taught, or we just feel, oh, I don't like change. Change makes me feel uncomfortable. But you know what? Feeling uncomfortable, embrace it, because it is only when we're at our most uncomfortable that actually we change. If we were to sit in a little satin quilted box and not do anything, imagine how boring life would be. The whole process of this is to discover, is to explore, is to feel. You know, if we knew we could do something, then it would take the enjoyment out of doing it. So embrace the change and trust that the change is for your greatest good. It's taking you somewhere else that you're meant to be on your soul's journey. And that is, you know, all of these 5s that are appearing in this reading for you. The 5 of Wands for me here is about the conflict that you feel within you about whether you are able to do this, whether you're capable of doing whatever it is that you're thinking about at this time. That is your inner fear talking to you. Change fear into feeling excited and ready. You're never given anything more than you can handle, ever. And the only thing you see, your mind is a bunch of thoughts, jumbled up thoughts, judge data. I keep saying this, things that you tell yourself, things that others have told yourself, and you've believed, and you've made it into the story of who you are, but that's not your story. That's not your story, my darling. What is it that you know, or you have a feeling that where you're meant to be and what you're meant to be doing? You've got this connection with source energy. This is the Star card. You need to really trust on this, but trust in divine detours, because detours have a purpose and a plan. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And do you know what? If you're imagining something that's amazing for you and you'll be very happy, but Spirit has another plan, then imagine how much more amazing that's going to be. We can't quantify ourselves. No scientists can quantify who we are. We are limitless. Once you start trusting and believing in divine source energy within you, then you realize just how empowered you are when you believe in yourself, your higher self. Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. What else from this message that I wanted to come out? Judgment. Beautiful card. This is a pivotal moment for you. Release. Take a deep breath and release that way forward that you think you need to go on. Let go, let God. The moment you allow God's hand in things, you see his hand everywhere. Let go and let God. Allow the universe to do its thing. This is a pivotal moment for you, whether it be a relationship, a career path, your life path, whatever it is. Release and let go, and say that, I'm going to say prayer, but it's not really a prayer. It's a statement of gratitude and thanks. Thank you, God, for helping me to understand that this problem has already been resolved for me, as above, down below. I may not have seen it yet, but it's all happening. That's your Temperance card. Thank you, God, for helping me to understand this problem has already been resolved for me. And the Ace of Wands, trust in your third eye, your intuition, your soul speaking to you. Respect it, because the moment you start respecting it, you will see a pattern, a ripple effect on everything around you. Let's have a look. And it's all like a spider's web. it's all creating, being created. You are very good at what you do. Very, very good at what you do. Oh, hello. Something to do with chakras. There we go. Chakra energy healing spread. That's popped out of this deck. Something to do with healing. Trust it, my darling. We all have within us that imposter syndrome that somebody might see, that actually, because that comes from that feeling of self-doubt, that I can't do this, because that's something you've already told yourself. You know, when I first started doing my readings, I took baby steps. You know, I did it for I listened to readings and I did it for myself. Then I would do it for a few friends. And then I was a little bit braver and did it for a friend of a friend. But it took me to come onto YouTube and to sit talking to myself and putting it out there for everybody to see. And the moment I stepped to the edge and God pushed me and I flew, I loved it. I still have moments from time to time, but this is my life path. And I am doing it obviously for others to trigger in them the ability to hear their soul, their divine source energy within them. But I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my soul's evolution. So whatever it is that you're looking to do for your soul's path, it is for your soul's evolution primarily. And in doing that, all you have is love and sharing of that for others. So this is definitely something healing for you. Thank you, Spirit. And it's important. Thank you. King of Cups. Look at this. It'll bring you into this space. And there's a King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is the otter. Taka the Otter was my favorite movie. It made me cry when I was little. But the King of Cups, something that you love, something you're very protective of as well. This is something that, and I feel that you don't really feel that people around you understand how and why it's so important for you. But you know, it doesn't matter. If you understand it, it's important. That's all that matters, because remember, everybody sees things from their lens of life. Everybody sees things not as they are, but as they are. And sometimes people are not particularly good with words. They might not express themselves properly to you. So just trust that you've been given this gift and you know you have it. But trust in it, because in trusting in it, you're believing in yourself. And in believing in yourself, you're believing in your higher self. And in believing in your higher self, you're trusting your connection to source energy. And that is God. That is the I am. That is the universe. That is the omniverse. All that is. All that will ever be. And you have that within you. So trust in it. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. I'm going to finish with this in the last card, the Ace of Cups here, and look at that beautiful King of Cups, and now it's the Ace of Cups. The more you follow what you know you're meant to do, my darling, the more you embrace it, embrace the change, embrace the uncomfortableness, knowing that it's growing you, evolving you, shifting you, vibration, 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 higher and higher and higher. That's the eagle. Spirit is working with you, protecting you. The more you will become this cup, overflowing cup, and all you will have is love for others and acceptance of others and compassion for others, because you have completed yourself, you've remembered, and it's a beautiful place to be when fear and anxiety leave you, because you trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be and you're listening to God, and God is literally, you're doing this hand in hand with God. And that's why the sea otter here is so important for me, because otters hold hands even when they're asleep, not to drift away. So remember all the time the connection that you have to the universe. And lastly, we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. And this is a beautiful card of whatever you have caused to create in the past, that those seeds of that are appearing in your life now. You've done this, you're doing it, it's happening for you right now. And it's a very interesting, different approach to things. It's something different for you. It's something, it looks different from everything else that other people do, but that's okay, because when you're doing what you're meant to do, sometimes you don't follow the crowd. You have to do what's right for you, and you have manifested all of this. This is the Three of Wands, the Pussy Willow. I just have a look up for the Pussy Willow if that has a resonance with you. But this is all attached with your voice and how you speak and how you project yourself. It's something to do with that for you. And now you've got the sun. Beautiful card, past life thing going on here. The sun is about the healing that's happened within you, that has allowed you for this to start to manifest now. So you've been on a journey, but it's, and now you've got the Ace of Pentacles. And oh my goodness, I'm going to stop when the next card is flipped over. Ace of Pentacles, something's coming in for you, my darling, beautifully timed, exactly the right time for you. It may be a slight detour for you, but trust, Spirit has your back. They know exactly what you're doing. Your soul knows exactly what you're doing. This is divine source energy working within you, and the High Priestess. There is a need within you at this time to take a step back and observe all of this. A little bit like standing in the center spot and watching it all happening for you, like the Wheel of Fortune. Don't get attached to anything. Everything is a fleeting moment. Nothing is worth getting attached to, because it takes you away from the place of the I am. Observe it all happening for you and have fun on this magical mystery tour. Just keep saying, I'm ready and willing and open to receive. So there we are, my darling. I hope that resonated and helped whoever was meant to come and listen to this reading. Faith over fear, and feeling excited and ready. I am ready. Take care, my darling. Speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.